Hey, I'm Patrick, the founder of Prospect Labs, and we are a lead generation training and academy. And from the 1st of November, we're going to be going live with our 6-week training course. This is going to be delivered by myself with different topics every week for 6 weeks, showing you how to become a lead generation and sales expert. We'd love to see you there, and please watch the following video to learn exactly what we'll be covering week by week. See you soon.
In week 1, we'll be covering best practice of LinkedIn email, what you can do and what you can't do in terms of limitation and activity. So if you Google LinkedIn limitation limit on Google, you'll see all of these alerts and you'll see people have started getting messages on LinkedIn saying you can only connect with 100 people per week. Now there's a lot of wrong information about this of what you can and what you can't do, but to clarify, the training will be to show you how you can be sending 100 connections per day, not per week, and how to overcome this. So as you can see in my campaigns here, I've sent 310 connections on LinkedIn just this week alone, and so there is not a limit to sending 100 connections per week, but there's a formula of how to build your account, what you can do, and what's best practice. And week 1 will be all about how to set up your campaigns on both LinkedIn and email to be very safe, but also highly scalable, highly consistent, and getting great results. In week 2, we'll be covering how to create events on LinkedIn, and we'll be covering everything from how to create the event, how to market thousands of people to actually turn up for your event, and how to run the automations to get people to interact with you after the event, to connect with them, follow up with them, share resources, and ultimately get them on calls and meetings with you. So as you can see from my previous events, this one had 2,879 people, this one had 1,700 people, and what I'm going to show you is setting up the automated campaigns to be able to connect with people who register for your event and then follow up with them to set up meetings. In week 3, we're going to be covering how to create a content strategy, and what's so important with any sales is you need to mix outbound marketing with inbound marketing. And so what I'll be talking you through is how to create your monthly content strategy on LinkedIn. And this will be things like polls, posts, slideshows, videos, things like that. And as you can see with this sort of post here, or the poll that I make, getting about 15,000 people to view the post. So this is the inbound strategy of creating content, of people interacting with you. And then I'll be showing you how to integrate this with your outbound strategy, where you can scrape the people on the post, set up a campaign, and then start to interact with these people to connect with them, get to know them, and follow up with them. And this strategy can get you huge results. In week 4, we're going to be covering how to combine LinkedIn and email marketing together. So trying to run both approaches in tandem can be really difficult. So what I'll be showing you is through Prospect Labs how you do an automated approach of things like visiting a profile, liking somebody's post, checking if you're connected, and if you are, sending maybe an email campaign, and if you're not connected, maybe doing a connection request. So this is building a full automated approach that combines LinkedIn, social activity, and email together, and really scaling up your outbound activities. In week 5, we're going to be showing you all the different strategies that have helped Prospect Labs to grow, and these are all tried and tested approaches that can give you a really high conversion rate. So how to run connection campaigns that get over 70% connection rate here, how to run campaigns to target people's events that get an 89% connection rate, how to do an outreach to people who study LinkedIn learning courses with a 55% connection rate, and how to target other agencies to set up calls with them with a 97% connection rate. These are all real life campaigns that I've used personally myself to grow Prospect Labs, and it's going to show you all the different ways of how you can run approaches on LinkedIn via connection campaigns, messenger campaigns, open email campaigns, and import CSV connection campaigns. Week 6 will be the final week, and we'll be covering how to convert leads to calls and ultimately customers, and how to integrate your sales CRM. So part of this training will be covering Prospect Labs and how to manage your inbox, how to use things like reply templates that you can have really good sales handling, sales objections, sales conversion, and then how to use things like webhooks where you can trigger certain sorts of information that you want to push from Prospect Labs into your sales CRM. We'll also be looking at Zapier and how to set up integrated systems between Prospect Labs and other systems such as Prospect Prospect Labs in Slack or Google Sheets, that sort of thing. And then also shown you tools like LinkedHub if you use HubSpot, or LinkMatch if you use Pipedrive, where you can have one-click installation into your sales systems. But generally, week 6 will be all about how to convert all of the activity from weeks 1 to 5 into leads, into sales, and then how to build a sales system that can really scale.